Okay, welcome to our channel, and in today's video we're going to look at how to evaluate limits having the square root. Okay, so when you have a question under limits having the square root, you are supposed to rationalize the part which is having the square root. So in this question we have the denominator with the square root. Okay, so we're going to rationalize the denominator. Why are we saying we're supposed to rationalize? So the reason is that when we substitute 0 where there is x on the numerator, we're having 0. Okay, divided by, when we substitute 0 where there is x, we have 0 times 3, that is a 0, plus 1, that is 1. The square root of 1 is 1, minus 1, we have 0. So we're not supposed to have this to be the result after evaluating the limit. Okay, so that's the main reason that why we are rationalizing the given question. Okay, what's the first step? So the first step is you rationalize now. You copy the same question here. Then, since the square root is on the denominator, we'll rationalize this part. Okay, so you copy the same denominator this side, but the only difference is supposed to be the sign. If here you have a positive, here is supposed to be negative. But now that we have a negative, this side is supposed to be positive. Okay, so the same denominator, you copy it on the numerator. Then you multiply x times what is this side, and we're having this now. Okay, so x multiplied by the square root of 1 plus 3x plus 1, this is the result. Then the denominator, it's the same denominator which is here. Then we now expand the denominator. So you copy the numerator the way it is, then denominator we expand. Now the square root of 1 plus 3x multiplied by the square root of 1 plus 3x, we have 1 plus 3x. Okay, because what is in the square root is the same. Okay, then the square root of 1 plus 3x multiplied by positive 1, we're having the square root of 1 plus 3x. Negative 1 times the square root of 1 plus 3x, we have negative square root of 1 plus 3x. Then negative 1 times positive 1, we have negative 1. Okay, so looking at the denominator, we have positive 1 and we have negative 1. So these two cancels. And we have 3x. This is not going to cancel with anything. We have positive square root of 1 plus 3x and negative square root of 1 plus 3x. These two cancels. And this is now what we are having. Okay, so when you look at the denominator and numerator, x is common. So this x is for everything this side, for everything that is in the brackets, meaning that you can cancel this x and this x on the denominator, and we'll have limit x approaches 0, we'll have the square root of 1 plus 3x plus 1 divided by 3. So at this point now, we can substitute the value of x. Okay, so x is approaching 0, meaning that you substitute by 0 where there is x. So limit as x approaches 0, we have the square root of 1 plus 3 multiplied by 0 plus 1, then divided by 3. So limit as x approaches 0, this will give us the square root of 1 plus 0, then plus 1 divided by 3. Okay, then we say 1 plus 0, we'll have limit as x approaches 0. So here, since we've substituted by 0 here, that's the end of the limit. So this now will be the square root of 1 plus 1, then divided by 3. So what's the square root of 1? That is 1 plus 1 divided by 3. And this will give us 2 over 3. And this is the answer after evaluating the limit of this one. So that's how you do it. When you have the square root, whether it is on the numerator part, you are supposed to rationalize that numerator. Then you'll be able to answer the given limit.